Hello, 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 and welcome to the introductory episode of the Do, Say, Be Breakthrough podcast. I'm Pat, your host. You can call me Pat, Patricia, Patty Cake, Patty, Trish. I have a corny saying, it doesn't matter what you call me as long as you call me. Just don't call me Patsy. But welcome once again. I am going to be your partner. I'm going to be your supporter and your cheerleader on this journey. First and foremost, if you hear some slurring, just know it's dental work in progress, nothing else. Just bear with me. So, this space has been curated just for you because you fascinate me, you excite me, you motivate me. So, I've curated this space just for you. In this space, you can expect transparency, you can expect honesty, you can expect transformation, and you can expect breakthrough and expansion. And all of this is designed with you in mind. So, we're going to grow together. I'm looking down at my notes because this is the first episode, and you will find out that the journey of the Do Say Be podcast is to break through whatever makes you stuck, like fear, like this. So I'll be your first example of someone doing something in fear. Don't laugh. I'm breathing. So we're going to grow together. We're going to learn from each other, and we're going to be encouraged by those who are further along in the journey. My expectation is that you will walk away fully informed, motivated, encouraged to take that first step. It's about the journey. It's about progress. It's not about the end state. We know where you will get to, but we're going to go on this journey together. So right now, you're probably feeling a little bit held back. You're probably feeling a little delayed, stagnant, unsure of where you even want to go or even where to begin. So simply put, you feel stuck. And heaven knows I've been there. Many people have been there. So what is this podcast? Again, it is the Do, Say, Be Breakthrough podcast. It was born out of appreciation for those who have moved through challenges and difficulties in life, and everything that life has thrown at them, they still continued moving forward. So it was designed out of sheer appreciation for individuals who have done that, who've just moved forward. And they did things in fear. They did the thing that they've always wanted to do. They've said what they've always wanted to say and became the person, or in the process of becoming exactly who it is that they've always wanted to be. Those people are you. And if you don't feel like that's you right now, don't worry, you will feel that way very soon. Just join me on this journey. Be patient. Join me each week, every other week, whatever the schedule will be. I'll leave that to you to let me know if you want to see my face every week or if you want to see my face every other week. I'll let you decide. But it is all for you and it's all about you. It's the result of my desire to help you break free from the places and the things that just make you feel stuck. It's like, oh, why can't I get away from this? And I experienced that today myself. So you're not alone, okay? Those feelings that just come out of nowhere, you have everything prepared, you'll go through the analysis paralysis, you'll over prepare, you're all set. But when you have to make that first step, you're just stuck and you're not sure why. We're going to go through this together. It's about discovering who you were created to be and walk boldly into that identity. I'm confident that you already know who you were meant to be. You've probably made some progress in that direction, but life be lifing, right? Life comes at you. Situations occur unexpectedly. And next thing you know, you're looking back months later wondering, wow, why did I not move forward? What happened? Now I'm delayed. Don't let that demotivate you. Don't let that hold you back. Okay? You're human. Give yourself some grace. You'll probably hear me say that quite a bit. Remember, give yourself some grace. So, this podcast is about your doing, your saying, and your being exactly what you've always wanted to be. It's about doing what you're called to do, what you've always wanted or thought about doing. It's about saying what needs to be said, even when it's hard. I basically refer to this as giving people their flowers, right? This may be a difficult conversation that you've been putting off for a while. Maybe you've wanted to speak. Maybe you've wanted to present. Maybe you've been invited to present in different spaces, but you've said no out of shyness, out of fear, whatever it is. But you know that there's just something in you that just wants to say, we're going to work on that together. And it's about being who you were created to be fully, freely, and faithfully. So we'll learn from each other. I'm an expert I'm trying to become an expert in me. You're an expert in you. But as we sojourn together and meet other individuals, we'll build that expertise, sort of build that muscle that helps us put one foot in front of the other until we gain the momentum to just keep going. So we're going to learn from each other. And if you haven't already realized, I'm kind of weird. I kind of have a weird sense of humor. So expect some laughter and expect some tears. Hopefully there are cathartic tears, there are tears that heal, there are tears of joy and celebration. So expect laughter, expect some tears, expect shouts of joy. Again, I'm your cheerleader, so I want to shout for joy and celebrate with you. Okay? We're going to meet and talk with others who have walked ahead. And they'll give us the cheat code, is what I call it, right? It may be, here's what I did. I was in this particular place and I felt this way. And even though I held back for a long time, I finally did X. I want to bring those people on this platform to really share the details because many times you hear from individuals who motivate you in one way or the other, you realize that they're not giving you the intimate details that says, yes, you know what, I started this a year ago. I should have been further along, but I held back for one reason or the other. And then I eventually did X, Y, Z. And just kind of bring us along on the journey because I know I'm analytically focused, so I need the specific details, step one, step two, step three. Those help me. Maybe that's not you, but for those of you who are like that, this is for you. What this podcast is not, it's not rigid. I don't like rigidity. I'm sorry. I like to laugh. It's not going to be preachy. Now. I fully believe that you learn and grow from missteps. You learn and grow from mistakes. You learn and grow from falls, either yours or others. So don't expect anything rigid and structured. I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure I touch on those points, but don't expect any kind of a structured presentation type model unless the speaker or the guest decides that that's what makes them comfortable. Okay. But expect this to be free flowing. It's not a podcast where it's one sided, where you only and always see me. I like myself, but I know I can get bored with myself. So, likewise, you're probably going to get a little bit dry. Hopefully, not. So, I cancel that. But I expect laughter, in which case I can't laugh by myself. I happily laugh at myself, but I can't laugh by myself and fully enjoy it. So it's not going to be one sided. It's going to be relaxed. It's going to be conversational. And I invite you to join the conversation. It's not going to be stuffy. I can't be stuffy. I still have my 9 to 5 job. So there are moments when I need to be stuffy. Even there, what you see here, if you bump into me on the street, this is who you're going to meet. If you're with me at work, this is who you're going to meet, unless it's one of those difficult conversations where it may come across as a little stuffy. Otherwise, this is me. It's easy to remember to be me than to remember who I'm trying to pretend to be. Okay. So again, I started this because I've been right where you are. I've been stuck in fear, in doubt, in confusion, in silence, or alone. I don't like looking at myself on camera, and I certainly don't like hearing my voice. And you probably have some of those same sentiments. So I've been where you've been. I've planned and replanned and restructured and gotten feedback about everything and under the sun and still held back before I made that first step. So I know what it feels like. I know. And I like to pursue things out of perfection. Not necessary. Not necessary. You lock yourself in a hole when you strive for perfection versus progress. Okay. Here's the secret: we were never meant to remain stuck. We were never meant to remain stagnant. We were made to break through any obstacles, any mountains, anything that comes at us. We were made to break through. So I started this podcast to be a voice of encouragement, transparency, and support. Like I mentioned, no preachy. I won't be preaching to you. I'm here to walk with you. I ask a lot of questions for my own self so I can understand all the intricacies and details. So it made sense to do a podcast where I can interview experts or people who are experts in their space or experts in themselves. So I'm going to be on this journey with you. I'm looking forward to learning right alongside you, learn from the guests, and just learn as we encounter different spaces, different encounters, different whatever. I'm looking to learn and grow, and I'm bringing you along with me. You're not going to be stuck anymore, okay? Because I don't want to be on this journey alone. We are in this together. As always, I'm going to remind you, you were made for more. You have greatness inside you. And I can see it. I know you can see it. And maybe sometimes when you see that greatness, it scares you a little bit. That's okay. That means that it's not your design. It was designed by your creator. So it's okay to get a little bit scared when you think about what's inside you and what you were made for. So who is this for? What's this podcast for? It's for you. It's the Do, Say, Be Breakthrough podcast. And I'm going to read the description. This podcast is for you if you're in your 30s, your 40s, and 50s, and you feel stuck, stagnant, or unsure of how to move forward. If you've ever had any of these thoughts floating around in your mind, occupying critical headspace, I feel stuck, but I don't know how to get unstuck. Or I don't know what's holding me back, but I wish I could just get started. Or I just want to be the person I know I was meant to be. Or I'm afraid. Or even I just don't know where to begin. Guess what? This is for you. Each episode will dive into real, relatable conversations about breaking through personal, physical, spiritual, and professional barriers. You'll get to learn from people just like you who've been in your shoes and made it to the other side, proving that it's never too late to start. And whether you feel too old, too young, too short, too tall, or too whatever, none of that matters. What matters is taking action, because stuck may be where you are today, but stuck was never meant to be your identity. What can you expect? Bi-weekly episodes, unless again you say, you know what, hey Pat, listen, I want to see you every week. I want to talk to you every week. I want to hear those ideas and talk to those people every week. If you say every week, we'll make it happen. Right now, I'm targeting every other week, targeting 30 minutes. Right, so you can listen to it on your drive to work, listen to it on your workout, listen to it as you're making dinner, or just sit and just join me in the space. But I'm targeting 30 minutes. Now, if the conversation is really riveting, it may go a little bit longer, or maybe 2 or 3 parts. We'll see. But it's going to be, you can expect 30-minute conversations that are honest, insightful, and inspired. You'll meet guests who have broken through their own barriers, mountains, and challenges and now walk in their purpose. And I plan on starting with regular, everyday people, my neighbors, your neighbors, family, friends, pastors, business leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, whomever it is that have been right where you are right now and said, you know what? I'm just going to kick this door down and just get going. I want to know how they kicked it. What shoes were they wearing when they kicked that door? Okay. There's no topic that's off limits. Okay, no cussing. That's off limits. No cussing. No cussing. No. You know what? Here's what's off limits: no cussing, no negative self talk, no limiting beliefs, none of that stuff. That stuff is off limits. But all the topics that you can think about, those are not off limits, because I do believe that everything feeds back into the greater good. Everything feeds back into the whole. We'll touch on spirituality. We'll touch on physical, mental, emotional health. We'll touch on relationships, whether it's parental, marital, sibling. We'll touch on all of it, and we'll touch on business. So everything that is of interest to you, we'll touch on it. Every episode is a chance for you to grow, for us to grow, to reflect, and to be reminded of who we really are and what you're capable of. Expect strategies and other tips to help you on your journey. Again, I was going to say interrogating. I'm going to be interviewing our guests because I want to get in their head. I want to know what they were thinking. I want to know exactly where they were when they got that idea that they eventually moved forward with. I want to know what were the thoughts that flowed through their minds that they were able to put aside, and how did they put it aside. I want to know all of those details. And with those details, you will then be equipped. You will then be inspired to pursue this momentum that we're building. Breakthrough is contagious, guys. Once you learn how someone has done it, it's very easy to replicate. So I want you to join this journey. It'll be fun. Again, I like fun. I work, I have family issues, obligations, sorry. So I need fun. Fun makes life more interesting and enduring, right? So it'll be fun. I can't wait to see what you look like on the other side. Take a look at how you are today. And I'm telling you, take a look at where you'll be just, let's say, 6 months from now. You look much better 6 months from now than you do today, because you will have taken at least that one step. It's one step, okay? We're going to build a community together because there are more of us out there than we realize. We like to think that where we are, stuck and stymied, we're alone. We are so not alone. There are so many others out there, and they need to see our messes. They need to see us coming, all fearful, but still making that first step. I don't want you to think of this as a podcast. There are lots of podcasts out there, but this is for you, my professionals in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who just feels like, ugh, why can't I get out of this space? This is for you. I'm talking to you. So don't think of this as a podcast. Think of this as more of a movement of togetherness with truth, grace, and growth. And you won't just be listening. You're going to be participating because I'm hopeful that you're going to take some of the tips, some of the strategies that you're going to hear, and you're going to make those moves. You're going to make that forward movement because I'm planning to come into your home. Okay, I'm not going to like physically stalk you. You know, I've been known to do that to my friends, but my friends, I'm not going to stalk you. But I'm going to come into your homes, your vehicles as you're driving, wherever it is you're going to be listening to me. But I'm going to come along with you. So let's do, say, and be together as we learn from each other and grow into who God designed us to be. So it's not a long message, right? I had to break through my fear and record this initial video. Ugh. And I know I'm going to criticize it. My hair is a little fuzzy. There's all the background shadows and everything. I'm going to critique it. But you know what? The first is always the hardest. And believe me, I have so many people that have been literally kicking me, okay, virtually kicking me in the butt to just do it. And why have I waited? Again, the podcast, it's do, say, be. It's to do that thing that just has been sitting on you. I want to write that book. I want to write that children's book. I want to write that I want to do that presentation. I want to start this business. I've always had this idea, but I want to start this business, but I don't know if I'm the right person. I don't know if I have all the answers. Ugh. Do it. Do it. It's easier to correct something that's been created than it is to actually start it. Like I said, it took me so long to do just this very first recording, but just do that one thing. And then it's easier to go back and correct, right? Just do a little course correct, a little navigational adjustment, right? But do. That's the first part of the podcast is to do that thing. I said, do that thing. Do the thing that's been sitting on your heart, sitting on your mind. And then say what's been on your heart. Say what's been rolling around in your mind. Say, have the conversation with that person who broke your heart as a friend. Have the conversation with someone that you really care about, but you may not even know how to broach the conversation. Have the conversation with someone who you know you'll probably beat yourself up really hard if something tragic happened and you never had a chance to say it. I call it giving people their flowers now, right? I'm sure you've heard that before. Have the conversation now with the people who mean a lot to you. Say it, say the thing. Maybe it's also going on stage and saying the thing, but say what's been weighing heavily on your heart and on your mind. Do the thing, say the thing, and then be the person, become the person, become her, become him, become the person that God created you to be. Become the person you know you should be. Become the person you want to be. Forget about the naysayers who are going to say, oh, no, you're not tall enough. That's okay. That's why you have heels or ladders or step stools. But become the person that you've always wanted to become. I am so honored to walk beside you, not as an expert, but as a fellow learner, a friend, a supporter, a sister in Christ. So I expect on this journey, you're going to just get going. So until we meet on the next episode, here's your assignment. Start doing that thing. Do that thing. Start doing that thing that you've thought about doing for the longest while. Start saying what's been eating at you, what's been weighing on you for the longest while. Start being Start being the fabulous you that I know you are. I know you're fabulous. I know you're amazing. I know you're great. Just look around at the people in your lives and just ask them, hey, what do you think of me? I know they'll tell you you're fabulous. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're great. So that's your assignment until the next time we meet. Start doing the thing that you've wanted to do. Just start. I didn't say finish. I didn't say get halfway. Just start. If right now you envision it's 10 steps to get to the end of phase one, work on the first step of the 10 steps in phase one. Okay. And then start saying. Maybe you need to say to yourself, look in the mirror and say, you know what? You're not too bad. I like your little chubby cheeks. You're awesome. You're pretty good. Start saying that to yourself. Make that the assignment. Say to yourself that you're amazing and that you were made for greatness. And then just become that. Start becoming the great you. that's inside. That's all I have to say, guys, because I am so excited. Together, we're going to kick down barriers. We're going to break down strongholds. We're going to shut the mouths of naysayers. And we're going to break through to greatness. We're going to do that together. We're going to do this together. We are in this together. Like I said, stuck may be where you are, but it was never meant to be your identity. So I hope to see you soon for the next meeting of the Do, Say, Be Breakthrough Crew. See you in episode number 2. Take care and go do, say, and be amazing. Talk to you soon.